Wow, My Hero Academia
heroes
Season
faltered,
8, Episode 1,
villains
final season.
flourished. The fate of our world was hanging in the balance, and we knew the possibilities of defeating our enemies in a frontal assault were slim to none.
It's funny that he says it that way, because it feels pretty good to me. Oh, this is a recap. Right.
War raged like a storm across Japan.
Oh my god, it's so cinematic. I love it.
Powerful, terrifying storm.
Yeah. That's only half of the story, though. Like, I finished Season 7 feeling so inspired in what I feel is a very My Hero Academia way, where, like, it's not necessarily about what it looks like. It's not really about how difficult it is. It's about what you show up as. And just in so many ways in the show, we've seen this theme of, like, you know, everyone's a hero, or it's easy to be a hero when things are easy and when they're going well. It's when things fall to pieces that the heroism is the most important, and that's the real test.
Don't forget about Dabi! He's going nuclear!
How could we forget about Dabi going nuclear?
At this rate, we won't be able to keep him from Shigaraki.
If only there was somebody, you know, some great hero.
I'll be fine.
I'm so excited and I'm so scared at the same time.
There's no way you can stop him!
Oh yeah,
You don't have a quirk
Sugachi's
anymore!
lack of faith that I found very disturbing.
I knew it. You can't ignore me.
Oh yeah, this is also the part where he's like, I'm not gonna fall for your distraction, and then he spends 10 minutes falling for his distraction. It's cool that this scene in its way is very much a product of like episode 1 of the show, where All Might's thinking there's nothing he can do to save Bakugo because his body's in a weakened state, because it's all about the power, right? And then like helpless little Deku reminding All Might, maybe like even teaching him in a new way that it's not about the power. There's something deeper than that, you know, it's easy to lose sight of what's actually like the deepest, or another phrasing, the highest, most powerful, most beautiful thing you could possibly see. But then in a way it's like one iteration beyond that, because it's sort of a given that you're going to do your best, right? And there's no out anymore. There's no excuses. So there's something really freeing about that, because then you're just left with one option. And it's like, how do I do my best at this? And so this is that thing, but also with preparation, because now All Might comes back with Melissa's gear. And it also pushes the envelope because it's not just All Might's fight, like he's putting it. It's his fight, but with everyone else together, represented by the attacks, the names of his students.
Why? Because I am here!
So great. Nanomachines.
I gotta show my face.
Left room for the smile.
Meet Armored All Might!
Toshinori Yagi, Rising Origin. Crazy. We got a Rising Origin for All Might.
It's obvious you're only here as a distraction.
You're a distraction and I am here for it.
He's still going?
It's just the beginning of it.
Without one for all, you're flying towards death!
Yeah,
Black Whip!
that's the way he would think about it, right?
The flaw in that plan is that it only works against someone who's got a quirk to steal! In order to put up even a hint of a fight, I considered what technology I would need, then commissioned Hercules and this power suit.
Also, this is very do what you can for now, right? Which is a simple statement that I repeat a lot. But again, I think there's something much deeper in there also, which is that there's nothing wasted. There's no time spent lamenting what isn't or what can't be changed. It's just given what this is, having closed off every single excuse escape route, it's just what's the best thing I can do with what I have. And so for All Might right now, that's just strategy and using resources. There's a very distinct universe for someone who isn't of My Hero Academia caliber, where in All Might's shoes, when they lost or passed their powers, they'd be bitter and resentful for the rest of their lives. Forget being supportive, and then even further, forget like still being here fighting.
When you defeated me, I had no choice but to fly off to the United States. I have a friend there.
Aw, called her a friend.
I'm taking everything I've ever been given, and I'm using it against you!
Yes, that's exactly what's
All these
happening.
years, you should
And it's
have
beautiful.
realized something about me.
So good, she's crying right now.
I have never once fought, thinking there was even a chance I could lose.
That's it in a nutshell, yeah. And it's not delusion, even though it might sound that way. It's just that he's not thinking about it at all, I think.
Smash!
It's very familiar.
This is kind of shameless. Here I am in my 50s.
Oh yeah, this line's amazing.
Plus brawn boost, plus air cannon, plus rivet stab, plus dark ball.
Alright, losing it a little bit.
plus impure beam.
Which is All Might's plan, but also pretty devastating attack. Looking a little bit unstable there. That's a lot less luxury than usual. Used a lot of energy on a toy.
That my egging him on is getting under his skin.
Exactly.
Your toys can't go beyond their limits. They'll break and you'll lose everything.
He still thinks it's about the gear. I think I predicted a long time ago, not thinking about the gear at all, that All Might would have a final stand in his human form against All for One. I still think there's a very distinct possibility that happens.
You know, we think alike, old friend.
Oh, I call him a friend. Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, Pinky.
Pinky. Oh dear, It looks like your new body is dissolving!
Oh no. It would be a shame if you dissolved.
What do you plan to...
Peace.
I want to make a world where people smile and live happily. For that to happen,
He made
there
it.
has to be a symbol.
What kind?
One of peace.
Which is a radical thing to say, given this environment.
Everyone already has their hands full just trying to get by. That's why I will be the one to do it.
Literally putting the whole world on his shoulders.
Is it possible to become a hero even if I don't have a
Yeah,
quirk?
back to back, right. The legacy, the lineage.
All Might smiled no matter what! That didn't have anything to do with his power!
An unlikely source of inspiration there, but we'll take it.
Jeez, did he get even younger? I'm not sure if he's aware how much he's rewound, but I don't want to call attention to it.
This is him not being distracted.
Then his rewind
He's rewinding
actually working
faster and
based on
faster.
how much damage she's taken.
Key insight. That's such a huge weakness. And just the realization that it's possible. You can see it. You see the light.
Can I keep doing my best?
Imagine being all for one right now, and this dude is in shambles, absolutely devastated, like on the verge of death, broken collarbone, broken wrist, cannot regenerate, at 50 years old, just laughing in your face at your feebleness. You, the great demon edgelord.
Come on, Class A. Lend me your strength.
Wow, man. The love they're pouring into this stuff. I mean, it's mostly recap, but it's just so beautiful. Like, whatever. This is like the one show where I don't mind. I'll watch the same thing 4 times. It's okay. I think this is where we left off, though, right?
Tentacle with floppy suction cups.
I wonder how he's going to use Invisible Girl. Don't forget about Mineta, too. Let's not forget it was Mineta who casted the Seed of Doubt in All for One's heart. Mineta, the ultimate hero, like I've been saying this whole time.
I know the perfect quirk to hit him with. The
Which
problem
one?
is energy. I won't get the power I need if I play it safe with the
Anima.
output. I'm counting on you.
Wait, is it Koji? That would be so cool, because he's such an unassuming character.
Now you're just a broken old man who's missing half his guts! Copying the powers of children far younger than
He's still not getting it. Well, I mean, he wouldn't. His name is All for One.
How can you bear to be so pathetic on camera? The whole world is watching. The symbol of peace has become the symbol of impotence. And now he will die.
I think it's time for the world to stand on its own.
You still don't understand.
Right. He hasn't really been paying attention to the show.
They endure. So even if mine goes out, someone else will pick up the torch and use it.
Exactly.
To shine.
It's time, and the groundwork has been laid for that.
There is no need for light.
Mass murderer and corpse collector.
All but one of those heroes has been incapacitated.
Whoa. Redemption time. I hate that they cut away from that All Might fight, though.
Seedlings need flesh in order to grow.
I really don't like you.
I could feel their roots growing deep down inside of me.
It's deeply disturbing.
I can't use my fat absorption.
Oh, this is like that movie. What was it called? Way back in the day. The Ruins? Oh, it's disturbing. Disgusting.
Once a flower blossoms, pollen gives rise to more. The growth spreads, and through their roots.
This came out of nowhere as one of the most terrifying
extensions of me.
quirks that I've seen so far.
Without your belt, your light leaks out everywhere.
Oh. You just set this up so well.
My, how you fought against my flowers, but your struggling helped.
It
them
wasn't the
grow
belt.
stronger.
It's not the tools.
Yours is a terribly shameful life.
I mean, to some extent he worries about that.
My boy, I'm so happy for you.
Some great photography skills right there.
Villain, merci.
Can't understand what he's saying.
You've reminded me what a disgrace I am,
Right.
and that I have to try harder than my peers if I want to shine with the same light that they do. From the bottom of my heart, all I want
To be a hero.
is to sparkle!
Oh, that's so great. All this time. He's such a different character. He's unrecognizable.
You poor wretch!
Whoa! Yes! This is so perfect. Speaking of Invisible Girl, is she harnessing his light? Wow, that's amazing. The tag team. That was so nicely set up by last season, too.
Even if mine goes
That was such a great, powerful cutaway.
someone else will pick up the torch and use it
It's
to
the birds,
shine.
right? It is the birds.
Let the
He's not
darkness
alone.
be driven back.
He doesn't need to carry the world on his shoulders alone anymore.
I don't think I'm gonna be the one who loses today! All for one!
And they're attached to something, maybe some sort of electricity?
Here's a name that'll burn you! Can't stop twinkling!
Whoa! And it's him, too. Can't Stop Twinkling. Proud All for One. Taken down by a quirk called Can't Stop Twinkling.
Star's final battle inspired me.
Right, it worked really well.
Go ahead and try to crawl to safety.
All of this is victory. All of this, everything, just any damage.
My armor is coated with Invisible Girl.
Yes, it made it. She made it into the shoutouts. It's everyone.
I'd say this worked out in my favor.
I'm like getting a little bit too happy. Yeah, okay. That right on cue.
Mind bombs. Great juice.
There it is. And the prophecy is complete. There's nothing more I can ask for. Wow. I think I specifically mentioned those two by name. This is so cool, man. That's on so many levels. Like always. The heart of it, the beauty of it, that's just, you know, My Hero greatness to its extreme. But the way that they managed to make a physical fight, a literal version of this exact theme that I've been so excited for since maybe like midway through the show, of realizing that it's gonna be all for all. That the greatest hero thing is not a singular pursuit. That's the old model. Not to disparage that model. That was the right model that All Might created and lived for that moment in time, right? Like that was his version of lifting the world up and holding that in place long enough for that to become the new foundation that the students then built on top of. And so that's where we are now. Thank you so much for doing this. You know, thank you for putting all of this on your back. Thank you for pulling us up here and like now we'll handle this with you. It's our turn. It's amazing that this is All Might's rising origin, and in a spectacular way, it is him, right? It is the All Might greatness that we've always known and loved. He's the one making the stand by himself. But simultaneously, there's nothing that feels alone about this. This is a very beautiful way of depicting his turn into that final transformation philosophically. And in a very real way, I think All Might is right. In this model of everyone, or at least like just enough people, right? At a critical point, which I think is probably much closer than it appears, meaning it doesn't really take that many to create a tipping point. It's going to be a really hard thing to extinguish. If you just have one torch, it's easy enough to put out. But if everyone is holding a torch, you just have so many nodes of support, it doesn't collapse. For as fast as you can extinguish one, more can be relit, and the same one can be relit.
Come on, you bastard. Well, my joy still overshadows my pain.
He's hurting right now. This is not going to do it, though. Even if All Might loses here somehow, this is enough. Like, imagine watching this.
Who's that skeleton-looking guy wearing the metal suit?
You don't know All Might?
Huh. Got no clue, but you know I don't keep up with those crazy
Okay,
heroes.
you guys are just under a rock.
Not like it's going to affect us.
I don't
Our
think
lives won't change no matter
you
who
are
wins
under a
the
rock.
fight.
You've been following
Yeah.
nothing. That's not true. Is this gonna have a power? Is he like gonna lend his energy to All Might? I mean, you did so much. You did so much. Please just don't die. Imagine how much HP we just took off.
You can't go beyond using toys.
He's so young. Major success.
You're just a brat now.
Don't underestimate him though.
Smile, old friend.
We called him a friend. That's nice.
I'll relish the look of utter despair in your eyes. Then I'll make a mess out of your face, just like you did to mine all those years ago.
Okay, thank God. Thank God. Whoa. I was getting a little nervous there for a second. It's par for the course for All for One not understanding how this works. I think we've already hit the tipping point in this show. In fact, I think we hit it a long time ago, and it just takes a little bit of time for that to catch up and manifest. There was a time when killing All Might would have been a crippling blow to people's spirits, and now I think it would actually be the opposite. I think it would rally people. The My Hero spirit is about action, and it's about hard work, but I mean, I think largely, maybe fundamentally, it's about frame. And one thing the show's made crystal clear for me is with the right frame, you take whatever it is that comes your way, and you turn it into something that is good. That's why I started this off with like, even though things look at their worst, in many ways it feels to me like they're at their best because of that progression. You know, that's sort of the process, the algorithm we're running on, rather than, you know, the immediate moment, the immediate circumstances, the danger we can point to. There's something much more fundamentally rich happening that All for One just can't understand. Though there's still a chance. It's not necessarily over for him.
Bleeds the same color.
Wow. Wow. Speaking of unlikely allies.
Go! Destroy him, All Might!
Oh my God. Oh, it's the opening now. Yeah, what is this kid? This kid is doing something. I feel like I'm supposed to know him, maybe? No Deku in this episode at all. It's sort of hard to believe this is the final or second to last opening. It's very heartfelt. Oh, wait, is this the people who did the first opening? Point of Graffiti, yeah, it is them. Full circle moment. Gonna be a lot of look backs, I think, this season. I'm just not ready. This is it! Oh, yeah. This is directly it. I don't know if this is actually gonna happen in the show. I imagine it will, but that is another literal representation of what I feel is happening with Class 1A. And I mean, the whole school. What are the hopes? Do I have any prayer that, like, this can be an Attack on Titan situation with the final season? Or is this, like, really gonna end?
Villain in custody.
This was such a short segment that was so great. She saved him. You're not invisible anymore.
Sakura Blue!
Sakura Blue.
This isn't how my quirk works. At least
You've
up
leveled
until
up.
now.
You've upgraded it.
Wait,
You guys are a pair.
Back then-
Yeah, you used the light.
he was facing death and exceeded his limits.
So did you.
I think your quirk's improving.
I think so too.
It's not important now. We need
Wow.
to hurry and burn these plants and save everyone. Fat said they continue to grow, even if we beat the
Did Fat
villain.
die?
They won't just disappear. They'll keep spreading.
It's another Jean Babagora situation all over again. He's still alive. He's still alive. He's still alive.
Okay, but
We got this.
is your stomach all good?
We're not thinking about that right now.
Today is my last day as a UA student. Nothing is going to stop me.
Wow. Knowing that feeling in my very minor localized way, the ability to have a second chance at something that you feel you messed up, how can you feel any pain in that moment? Or the physical pain, the other details, the other worries are so inconsequential in the intensity of that light. That doesn't have to be a regret either, you know, like to have gratitude, to be able to pay someone back that you love and you feel has done so much for you. I mean, maybe that's one of the unifying themes of this episode. Amazingly, that also is All Might of his students, right? Who would probably say that he is the one that they are grateful for, right? That's what makes this a web of like all for all. It's sort of masterfully done that the shorter segment focus of this episode was Invisible Girl and Can't Stop Twinkling reaching the next level of their potential, while All Might was paying direct homage to them in his fight against All for One. It's also amazing to me that half of this episode is recap, and yet it still managed to give me more emotions and more inspiration than most full seasons of other shows. I mean, it's especially so cool for me to watch Invisible Girl. All the jokes I made about her not being there, not being able to be seen, for me to be able to fall in love with her character, and for to have this moment of actually being seen when she was the one who reached out her arm to save them, for them to be here, just the two of them, with this critical task for saving the world. It's unbelievable. The girl that was never seen, and this dude who was a gag character and whose tummy always hurt and who spoke some indecipherable language that no one can understand. To be at this point in the show where like, I mean, I just love them. There's no hint of it here. I mean, I feel like if anything, there's a regression for All for One. I mean, he's getting younger, but there were moments last season where I felt like, oh, maybe, you know, maybe there's a crack here. That started with Jiro, I think, and then also Mineta and Hawks to some extent, all these barking dogs that gave him pause of like, maybe there's something here I'm not understanding, right? I don't know if that'll happen. I don't necessarily need it to happen, but I think it would be really cool and sort of fitting for the show as a whole, you know, since we're trying to save everyone, and that's the essence of being a hero, to see if we don't get something interesting out of All for One before the end of the show. There may be actually a literal parable happening here because he's going back, right? He's getting younger and younger. He's going to his childhood self. Very likely that simultaneously we get sort of a look back at what exactly went wrong. What are the fundamental assumptions? Because at this point, it's not cleverness. It's clear that he's blind. Like, he's just not getting it. He's not seeing what they see and what we, the audience, see. And remarkably, it's such a vital Achilles heel. It almost feels like, despite all his powers, he's the one in danger. I think it was such a great idea to start with All Might, to sort of come back to where it all started, but to see it in a whole different light. As much as I don't want this to end, I'm so thrilled for the season. I'm so excited. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Thank you to all my patrons for making all these videos possible. Shout out to those who recently joined the top tier on Patreon: Angel, Camila Bustamante, and Leo Craigs. Thank you to you guys. Thank you to all patrons. Thank you to everybody for watching, and I can't wait to see you for the final season of My Hero Academia.